Hello guys, my name is Hasista. In this video, I want to talk about scarcity and abundance mindset, the difference between them and what is better. Now, this concept is really important because no matter what esport or sport or I don't know, whatever you're pursuing in, I think this is the main key difference. What is differentiating the average pro CS player or whatever player talking about and elite players, like for example in Counter-Strike we have Donk, Saibu, Monasi. I don't say you're gonna immediately play like them, but it's one of the biggest aspect inside of the whole esport or whatever you're pursuing, right? So you probably never heard of scarcity and abundance mindset before, but if you do, I think you probably know what is it about, but I think it's the best way to explain it inside of a painting, so I can a bit, draw a certain thing so you understand the concept even better. So this is the two states inside of the painting. This is a scarcity mindset and this is an abundance mindset. So when we start playing CS, okay, now I'm saying to CS, but you can again apply to whatever. You probably start in an abundance mindset, which is the right mindset. But then ego comes in, mostly in like 13, ego develops a lot, maybe even earlier, really depends. Ego gets in and say, this will be really interesting for my, status, money, fame, whatever. So it will create own tactic, which is harder, quote unquote, and that's the bad thing about it, which is the scarcity. The scarcity tactic is more complex and better in a way of ego thinks is better, but in reality is really bad for you. So scarcity mindset is that you're right here at this line and you want to reach this goal, right? So for example in CS, let's say you want to become professional player, so your goal is right here, and this under you is fear, right? So let's say I'm gonna give you example, mostly it's for the like really big grinders and stuff, so maybe you can relate to it. But for example, when I was operating a scarcity mindset, I was, for example, at vacation, I don't know, week, let's say vacation, and I was having really bad thoughts that I'm wasting time, I should be grinding, and I was literally on vacation. I couldn't like relax and chill. I just needed to watch demos and stuff because I was having fear of missing out, right? I was having fear of that time is running, and this is exactly when the line is going to this and the fear is like bigger and bigger, and that's because of your ego, right? Because ego creates a plan that you need to work harder, put effort. You are no one, and if you reach the goal, you're gonna be someone, and that's how ego motivates you, which is really bad. Why is it bad? Because you have struggle, right? First of all, you're operating through ego mindset, and if you are new to channel, probably you don't know, but the biggest blockage for performance is mainly ego, for consistent performance, right? Ego is a really big blockage. So first of all, your ego is active, you're comparing, you're judging, you have a big struggles, you have big doubts, fear, stress, right? Pressure. You have a big pressure in clutches, big pressure in every moment, you're tensing a lot. That's a really big bad thing as well, right? And yeah, you are tilting, you struggling a lot, right? Kind of like a default state. But before that, it wasn't like this. You were in an abundance mindset. What is abundance mindset about? Is that you just playing the game. I know it sounds really simple, but you're doing things from aspiration. You're right here, you don't have any goal, you're just playing the game. You enjoy it. You enjoy the process, and even if you lose, even if you're bad performing, you enjoy the game, you're enjoying the experience. That's when you started to play, right? But, then ego comes in and say, maybe we should use this concept because it's gonna actually makes us in the goal. And on paper, it looks really good, right? But in reality, it's not good because, as we said, we have those really big limitations and really big struggles. When you are in this abundance mindset, then you're gonna be really better player because you have clear mind. You are not really like defensive, reactive. You are not comparing. You don't have struggles. You're just playing the game, enjoying the experience, and you don't give up inside of the game, right? And when you too much focus on performance and stuff, it's not good as well. And you playing just the game. That's it. Now, after I pretty much explain this concept, we're gonna talk about how to actually fix it and how to get through from the scarcity mindset to abundance, and then we say if it's actually worth it and why. So how to get there is, I mean, there could be many steps, but first of all, I think it's really good to think and start to think, why did you start to play this game at the first place, right? So, you know, when you start the game, it wasn't like, oh, I can be pro, let's play this game. No, you actually like the game, right? Like, for example, I don't know, you like some team tactics, you like some, I don't know, like the competition, or you like, for example, fragging. And that's something that sparks you inside of a game. So you need to understand what's your passion, right? Um, when you understand what's your passion, that's when you know what's the sparks and what you can like attach to, if that makes sense. So if you know that, for example, passion is like competitive, you know, mindset, like initiating reaggressions and doing a certain strat calls, etc. And for example, fragging, right? You like really like fragging and it's really cool. Who doesn't, right? So if those two, for example, concepts are your spark that actually ignite the passion, that means you found it and now you can actually be aware of it, and now you can actually play just because of those factors, right? So that's the first thing. Also, second thing, what helps me a lot when you actually don't know what is the thing that makes you like having a passion, what is actually really good is just to join offline match with bots. Join offline match with bots. What it actually means is that when you lose, nothing happens. When you win, nothing happens. When you miss a spray or miss an easy shot, no one is gonna judge you because they're just bots. So in that case scenario, ego is turning off, and now you can actually realize what making you the passion. Which is being aware of it and then fully detaching yourself from, you know, like the desires and needs and stuff. And instead of craving, instead of needing, you wanting things, right? You playing from aspiration. Now you're probably thinking, okay, but I'm not gonna have motivation, I'm not gonna be disciplined, I'm not gonna have a goal. And to be honest, I think it's not true, because, you know, you don't play the games just because of, you know, fragging and stuff. So you want to have inside of your mind that it's possible to reach goal, right? Because let's say you're doing some certain activity and you know that you can't actually get a career out of it, or you can't get money out of it, or you can't get whatever, and so you're probably not going to train as hard as you did if you know you can have the opportunity. Now probably in Counter-Strike you think that you have the opportunity, so you can use that as a kind of like a motivator, but mainly the motivator while you're playing the game. Inside you can have it like outside of a game. Okay, I want to be at major, I want to like have a 3K loan face or whatever. But when you play in a game, you play because you like the game. You play because of the game and not because of outcome and elo and performance and what other people think about me. And you know, there's so much heavy pressure, heavy bag of pressure, and if you actually detach yourself from it and if you release all the pressure, you're gonna play so much better. You're not gonna stress, and it just helps you so much as a CS player to develop. But also, you're gonna play more. You don't have burnouts. A lot of people think, okay, how can I give up burnouts? You will actually not have burnouts. Why? Because why you have burnout? Probably you have burnout because your ego is struggling, right? But you, if you actually play because you enjoy the game, that's it. You're not gonna have a burnout, right? Because you enjoy the game still. So yeah, try to think about it. I think it's really good. And mainly the key, why is it so important, is as we said, you're gonna get rid of so much struggles. You're gonna get rid of burnout. You're gonna play better. You're just gonna enjoy more life. You know, you're not gonna be thinking about it. You can turn off your brain from it, and you're just chilling. You know, and like playing well. And it's the really important key to elevate yourself inside of this game or other esports, whatever you're pursuing. So that's it. Hope you like it and have a nice day. See ya.